lifestyle and beauty review channel, also with fashion, also with commentary, also with shorts, also with events, also with activities, also with socials, also with just general activities, my life, day to day, hobbies, things I'm interested in, my interests, general like hacks and other things I'm talking about, things I'm doing, and other hobbies and things I like. I've been doing this channel for a while. I really like doing reviews about shows. I like a lot of shows, reality shows, African shows, Nollywood movies, scripted, non-scripted, entertainment, reality, even new movies, blockbusters, like things I'm watching. I do reviews of even indigenous movies, current movies, and that kind of thing. I like talking about things that have happened. I do reviews on different things, actually, even products, clothes and different things. I give my 2 cents, I give my take. I enjoy doing reviews. I like giving talk about topics, giving information about topics. It's fun. So you can just keep staying tuned. This will be a lot of reviews coming up. Like, this is a review series. I'll give you more and more interesting reviews, more discussion on like reviews, reviewing new things that I've been watching, things I've been getting into, things I've been watching, that have been coming out, things that viewing, interesting movies, and just stuff, different things that just to talk about, give my updates, give my information, give my opinion about these things, and give my own 2 cents, join the talk, join the conversation. I'm doing reviews. My life has been taking a lot of slow turns. I'm having free time, being in school, being a student, and having spare time, listening, having free will, willing thoughts, having free time, having more options, more recreative options. So I usually just take time, view things, rewatch things I haven't watched before, open new episodes, pick up on new shows, like flip through like the watch list, pick something and review it, watch it. There's some shows that have come back, some shows have been remade. Other reality shows, like some of my favorite shows have like old ones, like a lot of the ones I really like some of my old favorite reality shows. They've been brought back, on new streaming platforms. You're able to watch them again. A lot of good ones have been cancelled, like a lot of really good reality shows from like a long time ago, like back in the day. Really good ones, they've been cancelled or they stopped, they've cancelled them or that kind of thing. So like the reality show options are not really much. Like if you like like Big Brother, competition, that kind of thing, Love Island, that one is there. But if you really like good old-fashioned reality shows, like some of them have been cancelled, some of them have been stopped. Like some of my good really good ones I like watching, some of them they're not producing any more episodes, so that's been kind of sad. I don't know what's happened, maybe COVID, different things have been happening over the past few years. But like for reality TV, like I like really good ones, like black ones, like Real Housewives. I'm always watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's one of my favorite ones. Married to Medicine, I really like that one. I don't really like too much urban ones, like maybe Love and Hip Hop. Sometimes the storyline is too far-fetched, it becomes too cartoonish. I like the characters, I like their lives. These are multimillionaires, these are like celebrities, these are like actual like these are actually important, these are entertainers, so that's like that kind of thing. Some of them, like I like some new ones, Baddies is really funny, that one's good. Some of them are really late, some of them are really lame. They're really good reality shows. Like I think like if you like certain types of like characters, you like certain types of like representation of black people, or like people in general. You'll find some of them, you like certain ones, you know, you like, you know, some of the ones that are more ratchet, you like some of the ones with young people, you like some of the ones with more issues, whatever, like mature, whatever, like kind of arena, or like what kind of content you like, you know, the different ones. I haven't really watched anything like maybe socially, you know, anything really like interesting, or anything like in a new format for a while. It's been the same, you know, shows, the same series, you know, the same Bravo, the same VH1, the same MTV, the same different like networks with the same series, same script. So maybe some new ones will come out, some ones from Nigeria, some ones from like different countries. Like, I'm not personally a fan of like competitive ones, you know. Some of them are a bit, you know, they're a bit cheesy, they're a bit catty, you know, they breed drama. You know, some of the ones that are very competitive, they're a bit dramatic, you know. I don't really like the energy sometimes. I like reality shows, like the ones I've been watching all the time. Real Housewives is one of my favorite ones. Generally, I'll just be reviewing like different you know, formats of things, like different formats, you know, even different you know, different news shows, you know, different premieres, you know, anticipated things are coming out, projects, even people's projects on YouTube, different people's works, creative works and things like that. It's interesting. Usually I review like a long series or something that I've watched a lot of times, I've watched multiple times, I've been watching. I just want to review it, just want to give a review about it, catch up on it. Like a lot of things have been, you know, occupying my time, keep myself busy, you know, catching up on things, you know, just you know, watching, you know, relaxing, that kind of thing. Some things are interesting, some things are overhyped, you know. I really feel like some things are not worth the hype. A lot of things are coming out are not really creatively, like, you know, the message is getting a bit, for me, a millennial, like I just like classic. I like some of my old things, like old time favorites. So when the message is just getting saturated, the market is getting saturated, I don't really, you know, I'm not really feeling it. But some things are okay, you know, they're making a lot of shows, they're making a lot of movies. So I'm generally just somebody that lays back. I like to watch reality TV. A lot of the reality shows I've been watching are the usual ones. Even the ones that they stopped casting new people, you know, they stopped collaborating with new people since the pandemic. You know, some of the really good ones, like one of my favorite, the ones I usually watch is Real Housewives. I've been watching this show for like 12 years now, watching since the first season. I've watched it many times. I've watched the whole series like 2 times at least. Season 15 premiered like last year, May. I think the premiere came out in April or so, early in the year. And then episode 1, the season premiered May 2023 last year, and I've been watching it. They just did the reunion. The episodes ran from May till September, around September time last year. So I just finished the whole season. It's one of the, you know, long-running series on Bravo. It has the main character energy, it has the best characters. It's my favorite reality show. It's the best show, probably black entertainment related, that I think is probably the best. Even the whole franchise, Real Housewives of Atlanta, is the best one. I don't think any other one is as funny. The format is the best. Like, I don't know, you know, the format is the same. It's the same prototype. Like, it's the same copy. Like, it's the same you know, script that the other series, the other franchises use. Like, it's actually the best one. Obviously, everybody likes Real Housewives of Atlanta. I prefer Atlanta probably to the others. Some of them are new, some of them have come and gone. We'll see like notable, like you will get encouraged, you know, for like black representation. We see like characters, we see people, you know, they're coming, and we get even, you know, excited, you know, we think we're gonna get like, oh, you know, some you know, what's it called, you know, like actual like celebrities, like, you know, we're gonna get like some, you know, like famous, you know, people and all that. Then the series ends, they cancel it. So I don't know, Atlanta has never disappointed me. It's never had a problem. It's the most reliable. I always watch it. Like, it has my favorite characters. No matter how the cast change, no matter how the season changes, they switch the cast. No matter how, you know, the premise changes and all that, like, it's still the same energy. It's still the most loved. It's still the best one. Like, even though the characters have changed since the first season, obviously, even this 12th season, we are still seeing the same heads, you know, being shifted. Say, the character will change, alternate on shifts. One character will be there, they'll fight, they'll bring the next person, they'll alternate each of the characters from each season. You know, we're seeing the same heads, we're still begging the same begging, you know, we're seeing the same cast kind of like, you know, coming in different batches. You know, they'll have, you know, the old cast come, the same people, some people being extras, you know, even the old favorites, you know, people have come, they've gone. You know, it's like, what can really like even like what can even surprise anybody again with this show? Because like the lineup has so altered. Like, we were seeing even the same return of even people like from season 1. We'll see them season 15, Kim Zolciak, the Sean Snow, Lisa Wu. They were still in season 15 again from season 1. Like, the thing has not died. You know, the same text from that 2008 is still being read today. Like, the show is just so funny. Like, I can't, you know, that's the one I can always watch. I just, you know, I don't know, I don't see myself watching. I've seen other ones, you know, some of the others, Real Housewives they're funny. Like, the other series are funny too, but like, just because of like this pettiness with this, like, not pettiness, but this like priority of the Atlanta women, like their what's it called, their pettiness, like the revolving of the same, it's just too crazy. Like, I have to still keep watching it, even though like the season has so changed. Like, they've brought so many new people have just they've fired even the producer. Nini said she'll never come back, Phaedra will never come back. You know, they have effed off the whole, like, they won't even come, they won't even sit, they will never come back. Like, the people that we like, and they will never ever return. Cynthia will never come back. People have even said she's even praying herself, you know, after her marriage. Like, she has even prayed. People have even prayed that maybe she won't see. She even came for season 15. She was there. Someone that has vowed to say, "I'll never." They'll still, when the check is coming, they'll still be back. You know, like the same characters, you know, swearing I'm never coming, but then you see them. I don't know, like, this is so funny. Like, my head is always spinning me. Like, why are we going through this? Like, it's like people have just dropped so many dilemmas, just so many like plot twists. Oh, I'm actually not, you know, this is happening. Oh, actually I lied, you know, we can't really reveal. Oh, somebody has said no, you know, they've changed their mind. All these things, just so Andy will just eat his souls, the souls of we innocent watchers, who eat it in his mansion and be happy. He'll be eating the money and be happy. Like, he's reading people's happiness and be so happy with himself in his house, wherever he is. Like, the thing is just so funny. Like, God, as in, just even this season, we're promised not to see anybody we know. Like, they have already changed the characters since how many, 2-3 seasons ago. We saw nobody like from the same backstory, so we're not even expecting to see, you know. I was even like, okay, from season 14, I think this is a nice lineup. Keep the same people, you know. They even brought people, you know, the same extras, you know, supporting cast like Monietta Shaw, you know, people like, you know, from Atlanta, from another reality show, you know, Monietta's Candy's friend. They brought her, like, just okay, just to keep these people, this part okay, like this is not bad. And then just like, okay, so what, this is fine, like everybody's like, this is a fine lineup. And then it's just like for kicks, like we even saw people like promising kind of queuing that they will come back, you know, Portia saying she might come, you know, people trying to make them come back, you know, even trying to you know, I just feel like we heard that some people will not come back, you know, so different things. Like, I think these characters are okay. This is not the best lineup they've had, and a lot of people have already disappeared, you know, a lot of people have already disappeared. They've already like called it off, they've already called it like they won't watch again, they've already called it like, you know, over, they've already called it like called it out. They said it's just trash, you know. A lot of people have, you know, they don't want to, the vibe, maybe they don't want to see it like last this long, because a lot of the same characters have not come back, they've not been brought back. So, you know, some of the people they keep keeping is making the character the casting have to keep switching up, because people cannot coexist. These people have long-standing beef. Some of the people they need to get rid of. Personally, I wouldn't like some of the characters they have. Some people they need to get rid of, they don't want to, so it keeps giving like politics. It doesn't want people, it's making the cast have to keep on recycling, because these are the same girls, these girls don't want these other girls, you know. They need to recycle the cast properly. People that need to be back obviously are Nini, you know, Phaedra, but that's not even possible. That one is even that's even a long shot. Like, that was even just a dream. Like, they will never come back. But like some of the people that they keep keeping, like they keep renewing, like they keep renewing some of the wrong people, you know. They won't bring out the same like main characters, like the same like correct lineup. Like, I just feel like we've been robbed. Like, even though they keep trying to recycle the characters, like they'll bring everybody that everybody likes together at the same time, you know. They're missing some people, like cutting out Phaedra from season 9. That was a big mistake. I don't think I can ever forgive the producers for that. It's making Nini, you know, just things like that. Like, they keep doing it in like reverse, you know, bringing some people, non-entities. They will now come and bring their own nonsense storyline, their own negativity, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, just this season has been good. The next season too good. I like the people they brought. It's actually fine, so I don't have a problem, you know. Let it not become too chaotic that they now want to replace and do all this trash. Nobody is angry, so nothing really, and people are even coming back to just like say like re-entertain and all that. So I just keep laughing. Like, it's something I've been watching since years and years, since I was in uni. I've always been watching like Real Housewives. Like, I won't stop watching it, but like I think the pandemic made people crazy, and it made a lot of cast members crazy, and it just broke a lot of like, you know, like a lot of like it just broke a lot of like relationships. Like, it just, you know, some people they just, it can never be fixed, it can never be like, you know, it can never be resolved. So that's just how it is. But like these cast members, this is fine. Everything from last season has come out again, you know. We heard of people having new relationships. The normal people who are normally single, you know, Sheree, she started dating Martel Holt from Love and Marriage, Huntsville. During the summer, the off season, she started dating him. We heard about that on social media. The other members, you know, the other women, they paid their own dust about it. Yeah, Candy made even like she made a video calling out Sheree for like, I don't even know, for making things up about her line, you know, for just saying things, for reaching, you know, about her clothing line, and just saying, you know, so she called out about telling, you know, saying lies, and just made some videos talking, clapping back at her for something, I don't know. So that even happened, you know. the other characters, I think that it's better that the normal, you know, routine, like actually, like, you know, like being likable, like being like actually likable, like being visible, like being entertaining is more important than like coming to be catty, coming to be all these things. So I think I like the other ones. I don't know, some of the drama, you know, some of the things that happened were already like entertaining, like, so that happened, so it wasn't a lot of like, oh, just like something, you know, causing a problem, or somebody coming out to just to trash or say anything like that, like, because people have already been removed that didn't like the other people. So it wasn't like just normal, like the public were just making like their own opinion, like people are catching up with like stuff that hasn't been delivered, you know, being revealed, you know, storylines coming out again on the show, which is more entertaining than like, oh, I hate you, you hate me, we can't get along, that kind of thing that's been happening. So yeah, I like the cast. I like the energy for now. I like this cast. Some people are being there, some people are being added, you know, it's cool. Some of the old Real Housewives came back in this season. They also made cameos, you know. Nothing really like, you know, nothing really like scripted, nothing really fake, you know. Actually, I wouldn't really see Sheree like making enemies, you know. The people, you know, she doesn't really made any enemies since like she was on the last season, like the last season she was there. Nobody's really making enemies, you know. It's just like, you know, it's fine. We're just seeing things happen that like wasn't really going to things, you know, repeat themselves, like things being revealed, that kind of thing. So I like the season. Obviously it's better than some of the other seasons, much better than when they replaced Nini, much better than when they brought some new women, you know, much better than when they casted new people, you know, they repeated the same. It's much better than, you know, even when they brought back Kim Zolciak, it's much better. I prefer this season. The last seasons have been really good. Yeah, I like it. You know, that's one of my favorite shows. I finished season 15. I watched the whole season. What's the whole of season 15? I've been watching it, just finished it the other day. Season 15 is really cool. I don't know, it's not really missing any elements. Yeah, it's not missing elements. It has like, I think it has like less episodes. Usually it has like 22 episodes. Most of the seasons they have longer episodes, but this one has only 18 because we really run through every kind of tension, every kind of topic, every kind of drama, every kind of every kind of situation, you know. We run through every kind of possible you know, situation, every kind of script, you know. It's like the year is just coming down, like everything that's happened has literally been happening while we're happening. So it's been like a lot happened last season, season 14. So I just feel like because some of the women are even they're even you know, they're even getting you know, moving and getting married. They're even, you know, they're making like they're making progress. You know, normally it's like we're not used to seeing them make progress, so they're making progress. So it's like, let this thing happen, like let this, you know, these characters, let these you know, these storylines tell themselves, like, you know, let the progress be made. Don't bring too much negativity, don't bring like these things. Actually, like, they're actually making progress. I'm actually saying, okay, as this happened in season 6, it's not happening in season 15, okay, this and that. Like, they're actually making progress. Like, okay, they're actually, you know, they're actually making progress. Like, they're actually like the truth is unwinding. So it's just, okay, let the storyline just go, you know, that kind of thing. Like, just to round up, like to conclude, give closure to like the whole past 2 seasons, just to like close off the whole you know plot of the whole past 2 seasons and everything. So it's just let the progress be made. Like, let them make progress, let's not be too judgmental. Let's not get delusional. Let delusional happen. They put 22 episodes after everybody has calmed down. The last episodes, people want to kill themselves. Let's not get delusional. Let delusions not happen. So let's just, it was just simply like less episodes. Just keep it. Let the ending just happen by itself. Like, let everything just naturalize. Like, let everybody's body settle, that kind of thing. So yeah, we don't get too delusional. They start expecting things like this. They give a big finale, they give a big ending, a big conclusion, and then we're like, oh, season 16 is gonna be like this is gonna happen. We're already giving empty promise, we're already getting, and then we don't see. So when we watch it, it's now like falls flat, doesn't live up, it's dead. So we don't want to overhype. So I just feel like, okay, 18 episodes, that's fair. This thing is even coming long. This is season 15. Like, this is 15 years. This is somebody's daughter. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's a long time, so things just, let's just 18 episodes, short and sweet, that's fine. The episodes were good. Like, it has like new personalities, new cast members. Episode wise, the episodes are like, they are long, but there are fewer episodes. The reunion is only 2 parts. A lot of new alliances in the show. Lots of new alliances, new new interests, new relationships, new endeavors for the ladies. They're all working women. They're just trying to even put past drama. Like, even this show, getting 2 people to coexist, like to agree in a scene without misunderstanding, because everything keeps coming back to like like reports, to be repeated to another person, that kind of thing. So to get 2 people to even sit and like agree in the scene is something else. So this is just like everybody's trying to move past everything that happened in the previous season. Drew is still in, I don't know, just the tension between, even Drew is still deciding how she feels about Sanya. She's just, everyone's trying to even continue to move on, to work together, and like continue to make peace. You have 2 sides. You have Sheree, Marlo, and Sanya, who are close. Marlo and Kenya are not even going to be in the same room together. They're not going to be in the same group text. They will not even, their own is hatred. Sheree and Marlo are cool now. Sanya is cool with them. You have Kenya on the other side. You have Kenya. You have Candy, who's always siding Kenya, always on Kenya's side. No matter what happens, she will say she's neutral, but it's K and K, that kind of thing. She's always in a Kenya more something. Drew is also like close with Kenya, Candy. So it's like that kind of thing. Monietta is new. They've already Marla's already offended Monietta, that kind of thing. That since last season, the thing is still dragging. So anyway, season 15 is cool. The first episode is Who's Gonna Check My New Boo. Sheree introduces the lady to her latest squeeze at Ross's 40th birthday. Sonya's husband Ross is having a birthday. She brings Martell Hall to the blogs and says she's now dating. Everybody has made comments. She's dating an ex infidelity, an ex divorcee, that kind of thing. So now she's with him. She sees herself as divorced. So they're liking, they look good together. She brings him around the ladies. There's like obviously call out this guy. What's this? This guy is known. He has a past. Plus, I have text. Kenya said that Martel had been texting her previously, sent her some DM. Meanwhile, they said the DM was like 3 years prior, that it was 2020. He said he didn't send her anything, that they had already been talking before, casually. He has not talked to her in years. She said he sent her something in the past 6 months to a year. Meanwhile, she said she has not opened it, so she doesn't know, but she has the message there. She showed it, but that could have been fabricated. He said he has not spoken to her in like 3 or 4 years. She said this is, you know what I mean? She said he has messaged her. She has not opened the message. They open it. He said he has copies of it. You know, she's the one that messaged him. She was trying to talk to him. She's saying that he sent her a message just recently, all kinds of rubbish. Then he shouts at her. She's now angry, like, why is he shouting at her? How is he gonna talk to her anyhow? Like, her man is disrespectful. No, Kenya, you have just come to dig up a whole old receipt that somebody talked to you in like 3-4 years ago, and somebody sent you and the person, the guy is having having a crush on you, that kind of thing. Meanwhile, he said he doesn't like bringing up all this old drama. Like, as usual, she's the bone picker, coming to pick a bone with Sheree, you know. She herself is not sane. So there was that whole altercation that Martel was denying it. He himself was just denying, like Judas Iscariot, denying that he did anything. They were saying he did. He sent her message. He was denying it on his mama. Said he didn't. All of them, you know, he raised his voice. That guy, he has what's it called, built up self defense, kind of defense mode. So Sheree is, that one is blindly love is blind. His favor she feels free. He's flexing at 40, he doesn't care. So he doesn't want to hear. Sanya said he has message, she didn't see it and delete it. She didn't even want to know. The Ross said she didn't. So that's how she just concluded. She doesn't want to even hear. She said something. She said doesn't want to read. She has accepted. She wants to share with him. So now she did not want to. She didn't even do as if it was. She didn't even want to. She already decided she doesn't care. So anyway, yeah, Kenya and Ross, I don't even know. Sheree is not trying to allow anybody to mention anything. She doesn't want to even mind anything. She's free. She's what's it called? Headstrong. She's feeling herself. So anyway, good for her. Basically, Sanya and her family in another scene. So that's the party, you know, at Ross's birthday. Sanya herself was not happy with their display at the birthday. She just bit her tongue. She's always trying to be a team player. She didn't say anything. Kenya and Martel, they just had their thing. She was ready to call the police, say she was verbally and all these things. That's what happened, you know. They meet him. That's the Sheree is not even concerned. She didn't really care. It's just a display. It doesn't matter. It's just a dramatization. She doesn't care. She's already far gone. She doesn't care at all. So that was Sanya's the party, you know. That one, Kenya has won. Sheree says she doesn't want to be won, so that's okay. The next scene is showing Sanya. Sanya has been living in her family house. She's living with her parents, her husband, also her sister. They all stay in the same house. They're helping with her and her family and the kids. She was living with her parents for a while. Her parents are living in her house actually. They've not really decided whether they're going to move. You know, they themselves, Sanya and Ross, they have one child. You know, the family is small. They don't have a large family. They're trying to plan parenting. They're trying to see if they want to grow their family. The mother and father help out the children. It gives them, you know, it gives them allowance. It's convenient, but you know, her sister is also there. Sanya wants her family there, but the family too are getting tired of living. You know, their child still in the same hybrid. Sanya is trying to have a child. Ross is not really ready. She's trying to have more children. She wants a child. Ross is saying he's not sure. He's not ready. He's hesitant. She still wants, you know. So they're all in the same compound together. trying to breed another child with their family members, that kind of thing. Because obviously they're still in the same house. They moved and they extended their, I think they renovated and all that, but all them being together is making this situation crack. You know, people are obviously, they want privacy, they want to have a grow their family. Mother and father are there. Ross is tied up with business. The sister and herself, you know, the family planning thing is stressing her. Her husband feels she's stressed. The family is there. Too many guests, too many individuals, too many crowd in the same place. You know, they've been there since COVID. All of them are still in the same building. Yeah, so it's cracking. You know, she doesn't. They're talking about maybe a new space. She's still trying to have, you know, more children, which is her lifelong. It's even more than Olympics. She wants another child more than she wants that gold medal she gave Drew. She wants the child more than anything, more than the gold medals, more than anything. This is even better than this, her own Olympic race, to have another child. So they're just still planning that. She wants, you know, see how the family, you know, they're just getting, you know, she wants to grow her family. She wants, you know, the cracks are just, you know, the stress, having too many people trying to deal with how she's gonna, you know, get her family out of her house, you know, go forward, make a new child, you know, increase her family and all that. You know, start planning for a family. She needs rest, she needs space. So that's just how the episode ends. Yeah, we were introduced to a few people, some of the same cast members, and there are other, you know, guests. Obviously Martell was the main person. That happened. Yeah, the first episode was funny. You know, the same what's it called? The same attitude. Yeah, Kenya's maintaining her distance. Not really moving forward with, like, you know, with reconnect. She's just maintaining her distance generally. She's not really trying to reel back after Sheree's husband. Guy just talked to her anyhow, talked to her crazy. She feels insulted as usual. She feels she's already made remarks at him, and they already don't know how she had the DM already and that kind of thing. So that's the first episode. It was funny. Okay, yeah, so second episode, Sisters Before Misters. It's still at the 40th birthday, Ross's 40th birthday. Kenya and Sheree have had words. It's still giving friction. They're still bitter in the mouth after having, you know, back and forth about what message he sent and why, you know, who's sliding to the DMs, who is, do you know what I mean, who is looking around, who is, what's it called, who is wandering nice and all this trash, and they went back and forth. Yeah, the energy, you know, the two of them are still having that, you know, it's just the same episode, but just after everything has calmed down, you know, they've told the other ladies, and they've threatened, you know, Sheree has defended him and all that. The message is open, people are seeing the evidence, and everybody's like, okay, you know, who's telling the truth? Two of them have it's the word against the other person. Nobody's saying, they're saying who's saying the truth, you know, two truths. So it's just like, girl, this is crazy. Yeah, the birthday was still, you know, Sonia doesn't like when they interfere, like they disturb, they disrupt, you know. They've always, sometimes they do that, like some of her events, like where they like they interrupt, you know, they bring up, you know, cause drama and do all these things, you know, at her events. You know, she usually tells them to respect her guy, and it's another time, you know, another scenario. So the next scene, Drew returns from Chicago. She travels to Chicago. She wants to renew her music. She's trying to start again with her music. She wants to revive her music career. She and her husband, we know about the marriage thing, you know, they're still working through they're coping with their marriage, that kind of thing. They are just yeah, they're just you know, they're still, you know, working. They're still like, you know, committing to their marriage, that kind of thing. She thinks she wants to stick. She wants to, you know, renew her music interest. She wants to go back to music. Talking to her, discussing, yeah, with Ralph. Talking about how she wants to go back to music. She feels like music is her new passion. She wants to return to her music career. She has gone to do some, you know, some meetings and things like that. She's interested in doing the music thing. She's talking to her husband. She wants to start music again. She wants a full, you know, commitment to her music career now. He's interested. He's hearing her out. You know, she thinks that's what they need to do to renew spark, to renew teamwork in their marriage. You know, she wants him on board. She thinks she wants to go back to music. We discussed that. The third episode, A Star is Reborn. So Drew, having discussed with her husband about music options, she's talking about what she wants to do next with her project. Now they're both on board with the music thing. You know, I think they're back and better. You know, after their, you know, you know, they're just their co-parenting, that kind of thing that they had in the last season. So they're back, you know, they're both doing the music now. Drew is now getting invitations to perform with R&B artist Candice Diller Bassett. She gets an invitation to perform with her. That's one of her first gigs that she's been offered. She's excited. She wants to start. You know, she wants to rebirth her industry, her brand, rebirth her career, rebirth herself. You know, re-entertain. Candice Diller Bassett is an R&B artist she's worked with before. Yeah, Candice Diller Bassett is a new upcoming R&B artist. So Drew gets an invitation to do a gig. You know, she's excited. It's one of her first gigs to start. You know, the path to her stardom. You know, her R&B career. You know, her R&B takeover. Her R&B, yeah, her career, you know, her project as an R&B artist. Yeah, she gets an invitation. She wants to go in the studio. She starts recording. Her husband is helping her. She's gonna go and perform to be her first performance in like a few years, in a while. Yeah, so you know, sometimes these women they do anything for their coin. You know, they stretch their coin. You have to eat. Honest living doesn't pay bills, so she has to do her career. You know, she's anytime at, you know, whatever pays the bills. So yeah, she's excited to do her. Yeah, she has this gig. Candy, in another scene, she's sitting with Monietta and Don Juan. She's had some conversation with her mom. You know, she and Todd, obviously, they've had to keep biting their tongue about Mama Joyce. You know, sometimes she's fine. You know, sometimes she's not content. She's not happy with, you know, she has complaints. Sometimes she's finding fault. You know, they showed a clip where Candy was at BravoCon with the other ladies. She was sitting on the guest panel with her mom and the other women. They were discussing the season and all that. And then they had Mama Joyce speak. You know, they asked her a question. They asked her what, you know, she feels. You know, they're asking her about some intimate topics. You know, some touchy subjects. You know, about the marriage, that kind of thing. They asked her, you know, how she feels about who Candy's with. You know, what's the ideal husband she wants for her daughter. She said something about, a man with money, a man with means, a man with a job, that kind of thing. She was throwing shade about jobs and money. She suddenly said, she would rather, you know, a man with an actual job, you know, with a man with an actual, you know, with actual means, you know, that kind of thing. And just saying things, just saying all this. Her kids were there. Todd's eldest daughter, she caught that. She actually caught that on video, and you know, she played it. You know, she actually, it was, you know, she saw that, like she actually recorded that. How it was passed to her, I don't know. Yeah, you know, she made comments about the marriage again and all this type of things. So obviously they were all in the room, everybody laughed it off, but that's not funny, like, and she made it harshly, so she's probably still sore about something. I don't know why that's happening. That's like an old issue. So anyway, Candy tells Monietta and Don Juan, you know, she talks about it with them. She's talking about, you know, how that situation has still upset Todd, has still upset the kids who are able to even pick up on that, who, you know, also commented on it. Yeah, like obviously Todd doesn't like, his frustration is always with this woman. Like she's never happy with him. She's never satisfied with his efforts, that kind of thing. Like, yeah, Monietta is she's just confused. Why is Mama Joyce going off? Like, why did she have to make shady comments at like a public event? Don Juan doesn't understand, you know, she's just had it up to here. Kayla, yeah, so Todd's daughter recorded that, you know, everybody saw that, and it's a shame. Yeah, she's just revealing her issues, her frustration with, you know, you know, the bitterness Mama Joyce is still having, you know, the bad blood Mama Joyce is still having with the relationship, and obviously their kids are now, you know, they're over it too. So, you know, they're discussing that, you know, another Mama Joyce outbursts, and obviously Don Juan has been experiencing that. You know, it's the same thing. She thinks she's just going to talk to her mom, you know, try to sort it out, see what's brewing, what her issue is this time, and that's how the episode ends. Episode 4, the bus stops in Birmingham. Kenya invites the ladies to Birmingham, Alabama on a girls' trip. She has a new hair care line, Kenya More Hair Care, which she launched the previous season. She's doing a lot of promotion, endorsements for like her line. Obviously, this is obviously plugging in her hair, you know, plugging in maybe it's bodybuilding or something she's doing. She's been invited to perform at the halftime performance for a football game, Magic City Classic football game. So she's gonna be obviously one of the halftime girls doing a routine. Okay, so this is like something Kenya would just use to, you know, take the stage, you know, to make herself the center of attention. This is another attention thing. She sure invites the other ladies to Birmingham to come and share in the moment. That's another, you know, what's it called? That's another group situation. That's another, what's it called? Another task to get everybody together. Sonia is in another scene, so everybody has been invited. Those that want to take the offer, take it. Sonia is in another scene. She struggles between her family and obviously her work. You know, a lot of her family members work for her. She said that her assistant, who is her brother-in-law, has quit. She's still trying to manage. The whole family is all the same place with her. They're all in the same building. They're all sharing the same property with her. She's struggling that, you know, to make it work. Some of her family, like, obviously eating and mixing business and doing that is getting on everybody's nerves. She needs support, you know. Her brother-in-law, who is obviously assisting with her husband's business and assisting, who is giving them, you know, support, who is assisting with even her businesses and everything. He quits. That's obviously her husband's brother. So it's just straining everybody. She has argued with her sister. These things are just because I think they need to all relocate. They need to all spread out. there are just some issues she's having with her family, keeping the family together. She feels like it has responsibility to keep everybody. She can't find support staff. She's a private person. Some of the people that she has employed, she doesn't usually employ outsiders. It's usually her family members, so it's like a shock. It's another blow. She's having family issues and all that, but that's another struggle she just has to maintain while she's trying to, she wants to know whether she should keep everybody in her. To keep, if you're using your family to help you, then you need to pay the price. They're going to do things you're going to not like. It's not going to be an easy balance, but if you don't want the intrusion, then you need to remove them, that kind of thing. So that's just her struggle. And the episode ends. Going to episode 5, drama for your mama. Kenya has invited everybody to Birmingham to do the halftime performance. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why people cannot really maintain they can't retain calm. They can't retain they can't really maintain composure, because this is another Kenya will make arrangements. The arrangements don't find it. They don't come together on the arrangements. She didn't tell everybody even about the halftime game. She just told them to come for the trip. Meanwhile, she has a performance. She didn't let them know the full itinerary. Everybody came to the trip. They were not informed that she has a performance. She was expecting their full participation. People were not getting the memo. People were not ready. They were not aware of, she tried to do a secret performance. These are the things it's every time there's this no-show effort and she's angry, nobody showed up, people didn't come, they didn't commit. People are saying, they didn't know about this thing. How are they supposed to make arrangements for them to, do you know what I mean? How are they supposed to just make a surprise appearance and just why you, as in, it just didn't, they didn't expect, they didn't get the full memo. Why are you trying to make layers to this, to something you're doing, to this engagement? The itinerary didn't really fall through. Kenya was trying to keep it secret. She doesn't want bad blood. She doesn't want bad vibes. Some of the ladies are bad vibes to her. So they're questioning why the routine is happening in the middle. Why is this such a secret? It's just funny. She didn't let them know about it. She was trying to be a surprise. She's a professional person. She couldn't. Some of them were late. The questions were too much. They would be asking questions. Oh, who made you this? Where did you? What's this? Why? What's this What's this for? What's what's coming up? And so the questions will make her late. She just went for the performance. Some of them didn't turn up. It was just funny. It made her annoyed. She should have expected everybody to come for the halftime show, which is why she should have just told them. Maybe she had a contract that she cannot let anybody know, it's a secret. So maybe that's why she didn't tell everybody about her performance. But she should have let everybody know instead of doing this disappearing something. She had told everybody, have a show, this and that. It's not, come here, we're coming, when you get here, we'll now be updated. All these things. The email was lost, so they didn't see it. So anyway, Tisha did her performance for the rest of the public. Everybody enjoyed it, that kind of thing. On the trip, Marlo and Monietta, they are trying to hash out what they didn't see eye to eye. Marlo has called, in the last season, Marlo called Monietta a follower. She called her a flip-flopper. She said she does backs up Candy all the time. She thinks she's breathing Candy's air. She has said things, they face each other. They're now talking, once resolved, they don't see eye to eye. Monietta doesn't like Marlo's behavior. Obviously Marlo and Candy have fallen out. Monietta's, saying, standing her ground. Marlo has had it with all the women. They're just back at it again. I don't know how they came back at it. Monietta is just a friend. She's just a friend of one of the housewives. She's just she's just a friendly cast member. She's not, so why she's in the middle. You know, she's just Candy's friend, you know, as you know, as with Candy, you know, coming around the women, just a friend of the women. You know, it's not, you know, she and Marlo are back and forth. How, I don't know. Again, just the energy at the Birmingham. Kenya performed very well. I don't think she'll be telling people about her projects anymore, because it becomes as if they are territorial. Oh, why this now? Why, you know, the project is now becoming too much. Project here, project there, project is clashing. So yeah, so that's the end of the scene. Obviously, Monietta and Marlo are now knowing that they've talked that they don't like each other. They made it plain that they told them don't like each other. Like, they've made it plain, you know, they've spelled that they don't like each other. Like, they've left it, you know, they've told each other, okay, they've let themselves know where they stand, that kind of thing. Obviously, Monietta is Candy's friend, so just defending Candy. Now in episode 6, rap sheets and old beefs, there is an old set of messages, an old situation that happened between Candy and Marlo. Happened previously, a few years back. They're at a function. Candy is mentioning, Marlo is mentioning that she feels like Candy doesn't really she makes no effort, you know. She makes that comment that she feels like Candy makes no effort. Candy doesn't make any efforts. Like, she's mentioning that, oh, Candy doesn't make efforts with situations. She feels like Candy has done things to her. She has reached out to Candy before, like before they even started having rifts this time. She and Candy had a rift previously about some situation at Candy's restaurant. Marlo had a nephew who was a worker at old lady gang, Candy's restaurant in Atlanta. One of the locations, one of Marlo's nephew was working there. It happened that there was an altercation at the restaurant. Her nephew was killed. He was shot and killed at the scene at the location there. This happened. Obviously, he's working there. His whereabouts were not known. When Marlo reached out to Candy, you know, the situation wasn't even dealt with. Marlo reached out to Candy about it. They talked about it that, oh, my nephew is dead. Candy didn't really have any words to say. You know, she texted her back, what happened, who is this, you know, I didn't know about this. She, you know, let her know, she gave her information, you know, oh, this person worked at your restaurant, this is actually my relative, he died, you know, there was some situation, this and that. Obviously, Candy is not the responsible person for somebody's behavior, you know. The person, I don't know, there was some issue, and it's not her own liability, you know. She's just the owner, but obviously this is somebody in her establishment, like this is one of her employees, so she, you know, she was shocked. You know, she it was that time that I think they were trying to Marlo was moving, just, I don't know, they were not really discussing, you know, that time that maybe they were not communicating, that kind of thing. She let her know, you know, oh, this happened to me, you know, her nephew died, you know, it's one of somebody that worked for you. Candy wasn't really bothered. She just read it and she didn't even reply immediately, you know. Marlo said she was just stone-faced about it. She didn't really make any comment, just say, oh, sorry for your loss. She didn't really say anything. That was a while ago. I don't know what the issue is about. I don't know, she could have showed more emotion, but Candy never shows emotion. She doesn't really have anything to say. Whenever anything happens like that, she doesn't, but she can really cry about, like, oh, something very, like, a bad comment or something, like, in her, you know, just other things, like something Mama Joyce said. Just, she can really cry about some drama or something, but when things, you know, she doesn't really have anything to say, like, she won't really, maybe she's busy, you know. Obviously both of them were very busy that time. They're at a function, you know. Marlo just remembers, you know, she's ripped off about, you know, how Candy even react that time about, you know, her nephew dying. Candy will not make any comments, you know, she didn't really care. So what's going, like, these are the things that she has been doing all this while, you know. Some old texts were dug up, that's, you know, they discussed. Anyway, yeah, so Marlo brings it up. Drew, she brings it up. She tells Drew, she has mentioned it, that Candy has showed no care about somebody that died at her restaurant, you know, about her own nephew that died. Candy, when that happened, Candy didn't care. She was just making money. She didn't give a damn. She made no comments, you know. She hasn't said anything since. She struggles to make any effort or show any emotion, and she just feels the thing is pissing her off. Drew is in the middle. Drew said she's not sold about why Marlo is pained about it after so many years. This is an old message, you know. Why is it Candy that has to? She doesn't really know what Marlo's issue is, what Marlo's grievance is at this point. You know, she herself, like, she feels Marlo is mean. So what is? It's just the same old, you know. I don't even know how that was. Drew is saying that Marlo herself is mean. She's made comments about, you know, Candy. Just made comments about Candy's mom. She's made comments about Candy's daughter. She's made comments. So, what is spinning? You know, why is like, okay, we want to cry. Like, she says, and Marlo has shouted at her. You know, she's the one getting violent about the whole thing. Yeah, Drew said, you know, Marlo has, if you think about what you said to Candy in the past, you yourself, you haven't said, you've made comments too. So next scene, Sheree she's revealed that her son Cairo has a daughter. She has a new granddaughter. She's calling herself Glamour, just like Mimi used to call herself Glamour. She's invited Cairo and the newborn to come to her house. You know, her son has graduated from college. He has a new child, a new family. Yeah, you know, it's nice for her. You know, her house, everything. There's many rooms for them to stay. Yeah, she's so in love with the child. She's so happy. You know, her son is making her proud. Cairo is fine. So it's so annoying. It's so annoying, like, yeah, she doesn't have time, you know, a new baby, you know, she's feeling like a Glamour too, you know, she's giving them Glamour. Yeah, everybody's happy, you know, her first grandchild, I think it's her first grandchild, so she's happy about that. Kenya Moore is back in business, you know, her hair, producing, other things she's doing, back in business, traveling. She's not even open with her love life. She still has old grudges. You know, what the women did at her halftime show, it annoyed her. And she's still trying to do other business ventures. Yeah, she wants to make us. She wants to open a spa for her hair care. She wants to open a spa, just to expand that. But obviously old grudges she's having. She's just, because of the tension in the group and just all this old nothing that's. Meanwhile, she's opening a spa. She wants to open a spa for Kenyamo hair care. And she's now bitter, you know, she's just moving out of those, you know, old grudges with the other women. Just the issue at the performance and whatever, you know. She's still revisiting. She and Marlo have not squashed anything since 2 years ago. They're still fighting and all that. She has heard about Marlo's her accusation of Candy not supporting her nephew, that kind of thing. She's sick of it. She was like, Marlo is always trying to bring up drama and all these things, and she's obviously she doesn't like it and that kind of thing. So anyway, that's the end of this season, episode 6. Okay, episode 7, keeping it Gucci. Drew and Ralph are still on the road to the music. They're still doing the music thing. They're still recording. They're still on the road to, you know, their music is now their project, you know, trying to salvage their relationship. You know, they're both doing the music thing. Ralph is involved, but Drew is not sure she wants to work with him that much. Yeah, they're still on the road, you know, they're still focusing on Drew's career. You know, she's not sure about Ralph's involvement. You know, she doesn't know how it's going to, because of they're still having their issues. They're not sold out about, you know, their working together and all that. So she doesn't know how to tell Ralph. She doesn't really want him to do too much. She's doing her music. She doesn't know if she wants to involve him as much. That's another that's another plot twist. You know, since they are both, Ralph is the music producer. That's, you know, that's why Drew was trying to even involve him, and maybe, I don't know, you know, they're still trying to deal with each other. So she's not sure whether she wants Ralph in her music career. Sanya is feeling torn in her friendships. She's feeling frustrated. You know, she and Drew even fell out. The birthday of her, Ross's birthday, the women showed out. They were just causing, you know, they were fighting. She doesn't like it. You know, just she feels disrespected that every time she's having events for her husband, these women come, they'll spit, you know, they'll show themselves, they'll disrupt, they'll do everything. You know, she's not happy about that. Even her friendship with some of the other women. Yeah, she doesn't really get along with Drew. She doesn't get along with Kenya. She and Kenya have back and forth. She feels stuck in the middle of friendships and that kind of thing. She wants to put her foot down. As of now, she and Drew are not even, they're cool, but they're not, you know, after the confrontation they had, she's just over all that. Still, because of Marlo, Ken, Candy, they're still not speaking. Now Marlo is angry about Candy, talking about her, saying Candy doesn't show support and negativity, that kind of thing. Sheree just wants everybody to calm down. She wants everybody to feel peace. You know, she's not a glamour. She wants everybody to have peace. She brings everybody she has a Gucci brunch. She says everybody should wear Gucci. That's the dress code. She wants everybody to make peace. She wants them to come together, to come for a brunch, sit down, and just dissolve what's, you know, just drink and have fun, that kind of thing. She doesn't want to hear it. You know, she doesn't like being in the middle. Her face is always like, okay, this is not, you know, she's so episode 10, Healing by Sheree. Ralph hosts a send-off brunch before the ladies go to Portugal. Marlo is still with Scott Lee. She shows up with him. The ladies are trying to travel to Portugal. Ralph has hosted like a goodbye brunch, you know, like you know, another like a send-off brunch for them. They're going on a girls trip. Marlo has a boo. Sheree, when they're preparing to travel and everybody has come, you know, is going together. Everybody has agreed to take to go. Ralph is not going because he has production work with Drew's project. He has things he needs to do. You know, the other ladies are going. Drew is going on her own. She's happy to be there with herself. You know, all the stress she has been going through. Sheree, so they all going to Portugal. You know, they fly, they get there, just to patch up, you know, any, you know, just to get the vibe going, that kind of thing. Then they're ready to make their arrival. Marlo's with a guy. When they get there, they travel to Portugal. Sheree takes the ladies to Algarve. They get there, they sort out. They they get to their rooms. They mark the territory, do all that kind of thing. Sheree is the organizer. She has some activities for them. The first one is to go to Algarve to heal their bodies, like a body healing, friendship healing kind of retreat, sauna, spa kind of thing. She wants them to heal. She wants them to revive their friendships. She wants them to feel better. Drew goes after. Meanwhile, so they're all there, they're all neutral. They're not discussing the past events. They're all. Sheree is doing the most to try to calm everybody. They're all just getting along. Meanwhile, so they're all going. They're doing the activities. Everybody's calm. Then Drew herself goes after Sheree. She brings up because there was the previous episode, the previous season, Sheree and Drew they were actually they were confronting each other about some unpaid. Sheree had an event, or Drew had hosted an event. Sheree she bought things for Sheree. She made some kind of event for Sheree. She paid out of pocket for catering and other things for the event. Sheree did not pay her. Sheree did not recompensate her. Did not compensate her for her payments. She didn't give her money, or like $1,000. Drew was not happy. She feels like Sheree should change her. She doesn't pay her staff. She doesn't pay people. They're still going back about it. Drew's calling out Sheree about still how she never paid her for that gesture of kindness she made for her. Paying for food and doing all that. Sheree never gave her the money. She wants to go at a lawsuit. She has actually taken it to court. Sheree is. Sheree has already made comments that the girl is delusional. It's just $1,000. She's broke. Drew is irritated. She brings up the fact that Sheree is always penny pinching staff. She doesn't pay for any product. She refuses to pay for any service. She's cheap. They're going back and forth about the lawsuit. Drew has even taken as far as making a lawsuit. Sheree is just like whatever. That Drew never consulted with her about anything she was going to pay for or make payments. She just did that by herself. Over that $1,000. Sheree. So if it's $1,000, pay it. So but I don't know. And that's how the argument started. Drew doesn't want to. She's irritated. She doesn't know why Sheree has not paid her this time. This is going back to the previous season. How many birthdays, how many brunches, everybody has not been paid, too many things. So this is another one. They are bringing up that money that is owed in arrears. It's now a lawsuit, and the episode ends. Sheree that is trying to have peace. Drew has come at her about the remaining check that's owed, the money that is still not paid. Episode 11, makeup, slip-ups, and cover-ups. Sheree continues her healing journey through Algarve, Portugal, taking the ladies to local experiences. Meanwhile, she's bitter about, she has what's it called? Fired shots, she has also on the episode, as a surprise, but surprise with old housewives who return on the show, making guest appearances. Kim Zolciak, Lisa Wu, Deshaun Snow come back on the as guests on the season. They sit together, joined by Marlo, who knows them, Candy, obviously from season 1, 2. Also, just Candy and Marlo, really. They sit together, releasing on old times. Kim is back. This is not her first time being back. Lisa, who has not been on the show since season 2 when she left. Deshaun Snow has come back for the first time. They're all on the show. just as a like reunion. Kim, Candy is, is happy, she's happy to see them, they're just catching up. RHOA is also there. Forgot RHOA, obviously from season 1, day one, with the rest of them. She has been there since the first day. She's with them, they sit down, just reminiscing. Obviously these are RHOA's like OGs, they're all OGs. Nothing to say, just talking, it's like old faces, it's cool. Just catching up. RHOA is just, she's not even biting her tongue, ask about other people. How's your show doing? Nini comes up, her name comes up, Cynthia's name comes up, some different names come up, Phaedra's name, different names come up. How's everybody's name? How's everybody doing? Just what's going on. Lisa has been divorced. Deshaun Snow is remarried. Kim Zolciak is going through divorce. So different things. Just everybody's just coming. Everybody's just talking. Everybody's just catching up. Therese really, she's revealing her love life. About Martell. She can't really say badly for herself. It's crazy. It's like, what is this flashback? We will now see Cynthia. It's really a lot. The women are sitting together, the OGs. RHOA is happy to receive all of them. She just reflects about the whole reunion. They sit down, it's a catch up, everybody's warm, no hard feelings. These ones were already together, they're already getting along. I don't think anybody was an enemy in that group. RHOA, she has nothing, no bad vibes, no bitterness. She just feels like nothing is really bitter, or nothing is really nothing is really unresolved, nothing, everybody has moved on, everybody has moved along, everybody's happy. Just thinking, oh, that's a long time, what would she have done, what would even change if she had even, things hadn't even happened to her, different things hadn't happened to her. It's just a reflective moment. So seeing everybody looks good, everybody looks the same. It's a good ending to the episode. Everybody is, in high spirits, nothing really bad, it's like seeing new cast members, just take her mind off of like the group divide right now. She just feels, it's been like many years ago, things have changed, whether she's even, she thinks she hadn't been replaced, whether she will still be the same person. So, it's funny to just see these women, they're happy to, it's like, oh, I remember this, everybody is different, everybody has grown. I've been watching this since season 1. I can't really say much about these people. The only person that really stayed was Kim, but like, it's just bringing back old memories, just bring back the same old people. Might be even a casting call, whether they will cast them for season 16, they will replace somebody and bring one of them. We don't know, they always do this. So that was a good ending to the episode. It was a fun ending. RHOA is just reminiscent, and that's how the episode ended. So people are back, anything could happen. So what's it called? She has said her piece at Drew. She has she's called her out. She has said her own. She's what's it called? She's what's it called? She's dismissed what Drew is saying. She has defended herself about Drew. She has already, she has said what she has said. She just wants to hear it again. This is a journey of healing, not of lawsuits. So she's taking them through Algarve, Portugal, to local experiences. Kenya is trying to even heal. She had an accident. She wants actual she wants like corrective, like she wants to recover. You know, she actually had an accident, a lot of stress. She had like a car accident. She feels better. You know, they're still trying to just friend each other. You know, just keep calm and that kind of thing. Drew is now battling, you know, the whole scenario with the girls. You know, she's now, she feels again that she's been singled out. You know, there are allegations. You know, somebody has made comments, all these things that were made, some comments that were made by friends of Sheree. She's commented about she's had allegations thrown at her from Sheree's actual friends, some like Fatum, who has alleged that Ralph is gay. You know, other allegations about her marriage, things that's, you know, unspeakable. These are coming from people that Sheree is close to. You know, Drew has you know, she wants to check some of the women, you know, about what they're saying about her. You know, somebody like some of the people Sheree has brought along with the trip, that hasn't she brings in the company of the group, Fatum and other people who has they've you know, she and her had an argument. You know, she called Ralph gay. You know, there was some recording Sheree played about Drew's assistants, you know, discussing digging up information, you know, this type of things. She wants to bury and check the women about the allegations. She's still battling all this rubbish. You know, she just you know, she's seriously had it with some of the friends that Sheree brings. You know, the other women. You know, the lies, you know, the stories, allegations are thrown at her. You know, some of the rumors and all that being brought, and then having to keep defending, going back and forth, you know, that kind of thing. Kenya Moore has said things and other things like that. Basically, the next thing is just she wants to call Sheree out about, you know, the things that are happening. You know, how, you know, she's been thrown under the bus and that kind of thing. That's the end of episode 11. Episode 12 is sex lies and video phones. Candy has decided that her head is not in this Portugal. She's had it. She doesn't want her head to be here. She's head has rolled, you know, so many heads. Her head is not in Portugal at all. She wants to go back home. She doesn't want to hear anything. Her head is not there. She wants to go home. You know, she's even you know, she's commentless. She's had arguments with Drew. So Candy says she's going home. She's had an argument with Drew. She accused Drew of kissing LaToya from the previous seasons ago, that she has evidence that she's informed that Drew has cheated on Ralph and kissed LaToya, who was also on the show before. How Candy is aware of this, you know, she has also been accused of with her husband trying to gang rape Portia Williams before. So she just, you know, Drew is calling her out about that. You know, Candy has said that Drew is been caught kissing a cast member before, which Drew says is a fucking lie. It's a lie. She never did that. Who is going to believe who? We don't know. Candy has already argued with Drew. She doesn't want to stay. She has already had all this sex and clinical mistrial kind of misjudged kind of rumor before. She doesn't want to hear it anymore. She's decided, you know, she said that she's left. They've gone to another healing bath on the trip. But because of all these things that were mentioned, all of these accusations that were mentioned, you know, some of them are Drew, some of them are Candy, some of them are Sheree, you know, things are getting to a head. It's opening old wounds, and it's threatening to derail the trip. Marlo is is actually getting also on the hot seat. after sharing private videos of Jusadora kissing Latoya. That was alleged. That was Candy brought up. That was alleged, that she and Latoya kissed. Marlo has decided that Drew is half, she's hiding things. She's not genuine. Like she's what's it called? She's hiding her personality. She's presenting multiple. She's not being genuine. She's not being herself. She says she has videos. She shares videos of Drew and Latoya kissing. She has been called out by the group members saying that she has videos. She has shared some videos about that. She threatens that she has private videos of that. Obviously the comments made cannot salvage some of the relationships in the group. So the episode ends. The rumors are not put to bed. Candy's said what she said and runs home. She doesn't want to stay. That's the end of the episode. She has run off. Said has dropped the bombshell and she has run. Went home. Episode 13. Peach Passion. Drew is confronting what Candy started. The rumors that Candy said, the allegations, Candy made. She feels like Candy started this rumor just to promote her own movie. Candy's having an upcoming movie, and she feels like Candy's starting this stuff as a publicity stunt. She feels she's being used by Candy as a publicity stunt, that this is just a publicity rumor. She says, how would Candy be able to know what she and Latoya have done? She feels like Candy is always demanding publicity when she wants to do something with her own, when she wants to make money. She and Portia and her husband had that whole allegation with themselves, about any sexual activity between the three of them. She says that Candy cannot be trusted. She started this rumor just to bring publicity to her movie. She's trying to make up a rumor, trying to she's just bringing up, she's dropped this one just to fund, promote her movie. She's lying. She said this is this crazy. This is obviously what's it called? This is she just feels like this is defamation of character. Candy is spreading this rumor for promotion and publicity. Another time she has spread other things, whatever. The time she was doing her adult toy line, that was when Portia came with allegations about drugging and raping and all these things when she was doing her adult toy line. Now she's saying that Candy is spreading the rumor just to promote her own movie, which is a lie. She says she's lying. It's just a publicity stunt, Candy Burroughs production, that kind of thing. In the next scene, Marlo and Scott Lee's relationship hits a speed bump. They have been going back and forth. She feels convinced that Scott Lee is okay, but she's not sure whether she's willing. She's not sure what the next step is. She feels like the progress they've made cannot really come true because she has all past personal issues she has dealt with in the past, such as abuse from her mother, abuse in her childhood. She needs healing. She cannot really open up to a new guy because she has past a lot of past issues with men and just in her past and things like that. She and Scott Lee have been having they've been having progress. They've been coming. They've been truthful. They've been opening up, but she's not sure whether she's healed enough to even go past the speed bump of commitment and all that. She just met him. The energy is right, but she's herself is just feeling pressure. She's feeling baggage from her past. In the next scene, Cynthia Bailey returns to Atlanta as a single lady. Yeah, in the previous season, Cynthia was previously married to Mike Hill. She got married on season 13. She got married previously. In the previous seasons, she remarried. We heard in the news, in the media, that she got divorced. She and her husband called it quits. She ended up, she and him divorced recently, last year. They divorced. She's returned to Atlanta, back in her old environment, in her old, her old, her old mood, her old groove, single, doing her thing, back in with her businesses. She doesn't want the publicity of the relationship, about the divorce and all that. We just found out that they divorced, probably irreconcilable differences. We're not sure what happened with the relationship. She makes a premiere, an appearance in the show, as a single lady. It's good to have her back. A lot of rumors, a lot of things. Cynthia is also working on herself, working towards her relationship with, with, people in her life, co-parenting her child and all that. Mike is not in the picture anymore. She's back single, Atlanta is a city of possibilities. She feels promised, she feels promising, she's happy. We see her return as a single lady. Nobody can say I told you so, nobody can say anything, judge me not. And so she's single and happy, and that's the end of the episode. Okay, episode 14, Wreck-It Ralph. Drew and her sister are working together to build a mental health retreat for the group. Drew and her sister, who are estranged, they've worked through their issues. They're ready to build mental health retreats for the group, as a healing outlet, working on mental health for the other ladies in the group. She feels some of them need mental health assistance. She feels they need to be mentally healed. She feels they need mental health healing, mental health counseling. So she feels she and her sister will work together to do some mental health activities, some mental health projects for the group, because she feels it's needed. Sonia makes a big reveal. She's pregnant. Reveal that she's expecting. She's pregnant. She's gotten pregnant. She's happy. Sonia and her husband, she's expecting. She has announced that she's pregnant. She and her husband could not be happier. Baby number 2, they're so happy. She's spoken to, she reveals it to everybody. Big congratulations. She's happy, she's growing her family, she's so happy about that. It's the biggest news they have. Everybody's so happy, she's she's positive to share the news. It's really, it's a miracle. She feels God has blessed her. She feels so blessed. She's so proud. She's so positive. Her family is expecting, the bundle of joy. They are supporting her. She's happy. The struggle was worth the reward. She's happy with the journey. It's a pregnancy reveal every time. She's so happy. Drew realizes that so in the next scene, Drew is speaking to her husband. Obviously there have been rumors, there have been all sorts of things. She's realizing that she and Ralph have really hit a breaking point, managing everything, managing their co-parenting, managing their lifestyles, managing infidelity, managing commitment, managing everything. It's just been like one attack after the other. She feels they're not settled, even after so many counseling, even after so many therapy, even after so many so many so many recommitments and so many things. They just feel they're not still settled. They've reached a breaking point. She doesn't know what's going to make it work. She felt she just, the passions are just not together. The passions are not really there. She doesn't expect the ladies to really make any, to really sympathize, or to really, she's just trying to make it, this is her own time to make an honest judgment, a personal judgment about, her marriage. She doesn't want to even make any, a discussion or anything. She wants to, she's seeking her truth. She wants to be, she wants to be honest to herself. She and her husband having these issues, it's come to a head with her. She really doesn't, she doesn't even make it like she's having a problem. She's always making, she's always hiding, her able to put herself together. She doesn't show her expression. She doesn't express her pain. But she and her husband having real issues. They've reached a breaking point. She's just realizing that this is becoming too much. The marriage is becoming too tedious. But just see them discuss. We're still left as a cliffhanger at the end of episode 14. But we have good news. Sanya is pregnant. Drew is also reconnecting her sister. Meanwhile, her marriage, these are the things, many, things happen in threes. These things happen in threes. So seeing good news comes in threes, bad news comes in threes. So it's another thing, we're left with that at the end of the episode. She's deciding what she's next step with her husband, and Ralph himself, they're working through their pain, and that's the end of the episode. And then episode 15, which is Sip and Spill the Tea. Sheree plans an over-the-top sip and see to introduce her friends, a sip and see, just like Nini had a sip and see. And this is very funny. She's having, she obviously has her granddaughter now. She's calling herself Glamour. She's now also a glam baby. She's doing her sip and see to introduce her friends to, the glam baby. She has planned it. Mecca is everybody loves her. She's her parents' world. Everybody's happy with her. She plans to sip and see. She's bringing everyone around to come and see the baby. Introduced to her new grandbaby. She invites everybody for a sip and see for the child. Her husband is absent. She's supposed to sip and see to everyone to come and congratulate her son and the baby. Just to celebrate the baby and all that. She brings everybody around, introduces everybody to Mecca. Meanwhile, there's information that's been resurfaced that Bob Whitfield, who is Cairo's dad, her ex-husband, who she co-parents with, posed for a picture with an unknown woman. Everybody's wondering. She says she got information that she saw a picture of Bob with an unknown woman. She says she doesn't know, who's the woman. She asked inquiring further about who the woman is. When she was now told, she doesn't, she wanted to know who is this woman. Never met her. Sheree hosted a sip and see. Obviously, yeah. So obviously Bob was pictured posing for a photo with an unknown woman. Everybody's questioning who the woman is. People are guessing whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's an unknown sister, whether it's even his daughter, somebody we don't know. The moment was captured. Who is this one Bob is with? Who is this one Bob is posted with? They all asked about who the woman is. They wanted to know who she is. Who's this one? Sheree said she also didn't know. She now after further she asked Bob to introduce her to the woman. Later on she made further inquiries. Who is she? Asked Bob to introduce her to her. She ended up finding out that this is Bob's daughter, unknown daughter that Bob previously had in his previous marriage. Sheree and Bob were married. They had 2 kids. Prior to that, Bob had two other kids. before that, in Zolt's relationships, she has never met this girl. She only knows of 2 other kids that Bob has. Come to find out that Bob actually has a 3rd daughter who was posing for her, posing the picture. Bob obviously was had infidelity, was cheating during the marriage. This is just another shock. She didn't know that she had, another stepdaughter. So wasn't aware that Bob had an unknown daughter. Bob himself just recently found out, about this child. She herself just met the daughter. She's never heard of her. Bob himself was not aware that he was a parent. He doesn't know how, he has 2 other kids. He's never met her before. He's just meeting her for the first time. It was just a shock. She just saw a picture. Everybody doesn't know who is this woman. Everybody speculated. Only for her to confirm that it's actually Bob's daughter, which was a surprise. It's a secret. Then in the next scene, Marlo hosts an event trying to honor people in the foster care system, which is dear to her heart. She has been through foster care as a child, in the custody of foster care as a young person. She was previously, in care. She has been through the foster care system growing up. She's done a charity event to honor the foster care, system, and she asks the women to raise money. She's just doing this to honor, other women who have been in care, in similar situations. That's just one of her passion projects. She really takes a lot of dedication to bringing awareness to women and even young people in foster care. Given that that's her past, she wants to continue to promote and help those in foster care, which is very commendable. She does that charity event, which is near and dear to her heart, which is great. So I'm happy for that. Positivity. Episode 16 is Art Imitates Life. Candy and Todd have a star-studded party to they have a movie coming out, which Candy have already discussed. She's already promoted. She's already informed other people about her project. She has put a lot of effort, a lot of money into this film, into this project. She and her husband have been discussing that they were going to focus their endeavors more on entertainment. Given her husband is doing a lot of they're doing a lot of obviously restaurant businesses together, but he has fallen from his previous career lane of projects, production, that's in entertainment factor he has, which is what she and him have in common, being both entertainers, him being a producer and all that. They've doing restaurants. Everybody has commented, why, she wants him to, the passion, they both share about doing entertainment, doing movies, that kind of thing, his production. They're trying to still find that again, spending a lot of money on restaurants and doing business is fine, but they're still trying to come, back from, even some of their projects have had issues. Some of their projects, they've had good projects, they've had some challenges in their projects, but she and Todd they've finally come to challenge themselves to go back into his production roots, which Mama Joyce was talking about. She has some kind of negativity about how Todd is doing other things. This is not just him not sticking to his meanwhile he feels that he's challenged in doing business and is building, obviously this is lucrative for them, but the passion he has is for production. His wife wants to nurture that passion. They've done another movie, another good movie, which is has premiered. It's selling very well. They're happy with the success. Things have been coming to a head. A lot of good things have been coming there. They can't really say anything about let negative things confuse them or misdirect them. They just business and entertainment is mixed together for both of them. They're doing the two together. They have a movie. The past is doing great. She has a star-studded party, you know, just to celebrate that, just to bring out, you know, the positivity, you know, to promote her endeavors. You know, she's obviously good in, she's not new, you know, she's still making projects, she's still fulfilling her entertainment passions. Her husband is doing the same, so she's happy about that. Nobody has anything negative to say. You know, everything can be achieved. It doesn't have to be done in a day. The past is doing great. You know, they have a good premiere. She wants to invite everybody to celebrate that. Drew and Ralph, they haven't seen each other for a while. You know, they've separated. They've you know, secluded themselves from each other. They've not really spoken since they you know, they discussed their issues. They disagreed. You know, they decided to give themselves space. Drew wants to reconnect with Ralph. She wants to see him. You know, they're ready to speak again. You know, the discussion about their marriage is still open. What they're going to do next, how they're going to fix their issues. This is a celebratory time. You know, others are, you know, everybody is ready to support. You know, Drew and Ralph have put their issues behind them, ready to also show support. You know, reconnect. You know, move past their issues. You know, the event is just like a closure. You know, yeah, people are just, everybody's the issues between, you know, rumors are being said. Everybody has removed the rumors. This is now, you know, positivity, which is great. In the next scene, Sanya faces complications on, she has announced she's pregnant. This is a special time for her. This is a blessed time for her. She's having complications on her journey, pregnancy journey. She's feeling, you know, the thrill of motherhood. She's feeling the you know, the highs, the lows, the experience of motherhood, of being pregnant. You know, she's having complications because she's like older. I mean, she's this is her second pregnancy, and she's mature. You know, she's mature. This is a mature birth, so she's, you know, just trying to, you know, calm down, get into the sweet, you know, have, you know, a peaceful pregnancy. You know, she's not trying to hear, you know, anything negative, and she's just having, you know, she's in bliss, you know, getting her medical, you know, getting medical information, and yeah, she's ready to go through, you know, the process. You know, she's happy with her life. You know, she's ready to, you know, to enjoy motherhood and just be blessed and be happy and have a healthy pregnancy, which is good. And that's the end of the last episode. Everything has come to a calm. You know, nobody is really the you know, the issues, you know, the irritation, the negativity, you know, just the peace has been made. You know, peace is still being held for now. Everybody's in a peaceful place, no bad vibes, everybody's happy. You know, it's a good ending. You know, things are happy, people are, you know, progress is made, new babies, new life, you know, so all good things have come to a head. Everybody's in a peaceful place for now. Things have rested, so it's good. Yeah, everybody's happy. You know, moments are being celebrated, and yeah, that's the final ending. Is Sanya, you know, this is what she has dreamed for. You know, everybody's happy for her. The achievements are positive. Yeah. You know, things are positively happening. Everybody's happy with their achievements, and it's, you know, the ending is okay. Bombshells and all that. I think this was faster paced. You know, everything was just, you know, everybody has a good ending. We're not sure about where things are going to end up with some people, but you know, the positivity is revealed. Achievements are still achievements. Everybody's still standing on the red carpet, so at the end of the day, it's red carpet. So I'm happy with the season. It was good. That was the finale episode, and that was the last episode, episode 16, which was a good ending, you know, for everybody. You know, it showed, you know, where everybody left off, and yeah. Okay, so the episodes have ended. Ended with episode 15. um 15 episodes, and then episode 16 is, oh yeah, episode 16 ended. The season ended, and then we have the reunion part 1, 2-part reunion later on in the year. They came together. The reunion is 2 parts. Yeah, so I enjoyed the season. My thoughts, it was really short. It wasn't really long. It's used the same people. It didn't really I don't know, it didn't really anyway, so that's the end of the season. I really enjoyed it. My thoughts on the whole season, it was really good. Where like I really liked it. It was short. It wasn't too many episodes. It was actually quick. It wasn't really like long running. Didn't have too much like developments and all that. It just showed like, okay, continuation, which is just the point, continuation. Yeah, I like the cast, same cast. Nothing really like what's it called? Nothing really nothing really like surprising or shocking about the cast. The cast is the same. I like the same cast, same you know, good people, same likable cast, same people, same some of the people have, you know, they haven't, you know, the same memorable times, same memorable moments, same, you know, frenemies, same, it's just funny. Like, I like the show. I like the moments, you know, the happiness, you know, people getting promoted, people having successful endeavors, people growing their families, people reaching their goals, people opening new doors, people getting relationships, people getting, you know, getting through problems, people growing up, people making moves, people changing relationships, people doing things. I'm really happy about it. I should progress. I love the progress with the cast. I love the progress with the storylines. I love the progress with the episodes, with the even the projects. You know, some people do their projects, so it's just fun. Like, I always love Real Housewives. I'm watching forever. It's maintained the same black energy. It's retained the same you know, the same like the same enjoyability, the same likable, like, you know, the same like actual, like the same the same entertainment, the same entertainment factor. It's nice, nice meeting them. You know, it's nice to see the just the changes in the lineup. But lineup has not been too bad. Now it's getting better. I think this is a good mix. Sometimes they bring old people, they bring that flashback, they bring them back just to, you know, people make some a cameo. It just gives us memories. It's funny. Yeah, it was good. It was shady. The shade was brought, the energy was brought. Even like the mix of the ages, you know, different age of people, you know, everybody's not the same age, so it's good. Yeah, I like it. You know, whatever problems they have, they always squash it. We'll see the rest in the blogs, we'll see the rest on the internet, so no big deal. We're expecting everything to come out at the end of the day. Whose word will you believe? Who's telling the truth? Who is saying, who is telling the truth, who is not? Who is whose word against whose? You know, who is telling the truth? Who is saying, you know, who will have the last word? we all know the public will have the last word anyway. So yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's a good show. I wouldn't watch any of the, I don't know which other one. I've probably stopped watching a few of them. Like I don't think I've watched some of the new ones that have come out. I've probably like not really watched. I've probably not I've probably missed I've probably even stopped watching, you know, like I've even I probably haven't caught up on some other seasons or some other franchises that have come out. I haven't caught up on other episodes that have come out. I haven't caught up on other, you know, even some of the other series that have come out, you know, like Potomac, other ones. Some of them have come and gone. Miami and other ones, you know. There are ones that Jersey, I've stopped watching that for a long time. That one I used to really like it. I've not watched it in a while. Probably watch it when they bring back some of the people, you know, when the you know, the lineup is nice, you know. I'll watch it again. I really love this anyway, I'm always rooting for Atlanta. I'm always rooting for Real Housewives. I'm rooting for Black entertainment, for Black visibility, you know. Potomac is there. I'll start watching it. I've not watched it. This is 15 years. I still have to watch the reunion to conclude. I've not seen the reunion. I think the reunion was even more likable. It had even more conversation. It even had more controversy. I don't know what they're going to, you know, some of the shade, some of the, even the situations that were spoken on the show. It's now becoming like people can bring up anything, they can revolve anything, they can revive anything, and they can speak about it, and it can be revived and bring up old things, dig up old things, and nothing is really sacred. So anyway, it's a fun show. Yeah, that's what I just finished watching. Season 16 will probably air from May this year. We have a break now. Season 16 is going to be airing from May. I'm just going to keep staying tuned. While they're on a break, I'll find other housewives to watch. Can't really say much. We've been through so much. Some of them have even the franchise, the network has brought Phaedra back. She's on Married to Medicine. We're seeing continuity from people, you know. Phaedra is on Married to Medicine. The franchise has put her on another show. You can catch her on Married to Med. If you're into Married to Med, she's on Married to Medicine this season, which is great. Portia has her show on Bravo also, you know, her marriage special, her own reality series with her marriage as a newlywed, so that's good. You know, we don't know what's next to unfold. We also know by the time, you know, everything will come out, you know, we'll also be, you know, we'll be informed. You know, it's always everything will, you know, we'll still keep up with it on social media, so it's funny. Portia, you know, other alumni from the show have been on other, you know, they're still on the same network, so it's really nothing like politics, which, you know, is politics. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a good season. I thought the season was entertaining. I knew it would be better if they keep the same characters, which they did. Characters stay true. I like the chemistry. Anything played out will still be you know, a blessing to watch. I just feel inspired by these ladies. I like them. I think they're good together, and it's good. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I always, you know, I stay true to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'll start another one. Will not give me issues. And Bravo is just keep giving us, you know, the same rewarding, the same rewarding, the same entertaining thing, the same factor. You know, I stay true to them. They always pitch it right. It's funny. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I like this season. It rounded up really well. Reunion 1 and 2 will probably be just jaw-dropping, probably be explosive, always explosive. Andy with the questions, the cue cards and everything. Everybody will be asking the same questions, so we'll be able to watch that. Yeah, it was a good conclusion. I like how the season ended. Life was life was born. New life was given, which is awesome. I'm so happy for Sanya. Everybody's endeavors, you know, negativity was put aside, and it was great, drama free, and entertaining, and it was cool. Yeah. Other series will probably come out while they're on a break. I'll watch another one. You know, it's nothing really like it's nothing really. I just feel like there was a breath of fresh air. There was a growth, you know, from the past few years. There's now been a growth, so those have been resolved. You know, it's like a revival of the energy. So anyway, I'm a Housewives addict. I love Housewives. I've been seeing it all my life. It's calm. I love them. I've been watching them like forever. Notoriously a Housewives fan, so yeah, it's been cool. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, probably gonna have a break and see some other series, because obviously the casting hasn't been, you know, it's been stable, so now it's kind of like it's been played out, you know, everybody's in a stable place, so you can now catch up with them properly, which is great. Happy about it. Yeah, it was a great season. Energy was there. I'm liking everything. Everybody's life is up, so it's up for you to live your life, live your best life, entertain and live your best life. That's great. Other seasons have been unfolding. Basically, yeah, I just felt it was a good season, good conclusion, good pace, and it was all around like really funny to watch, really entertaining. So that's cool. I'll enjoy the next season when it airs. Stay tuned till May. Before then, stay safe. It's another review coming from the review series, coming from, you know, a known, you know, one of my favorite series that I usually watch. I'm just giving a review about it. Yeah, it's been cool. Yeah, so it was a really good conclusion. The season was actually it was really fun to watch. I like the lineup. I still like the cast members. I think this is the good cast fit. Cast hasn't been played out. Same cast members. Sometimes you get cameo. Sometimes you get old energy, old cast members. Sometimes you get cameos. You know, we get flashbacks. We get appearances. You know, it's funny. Some people come back. We get people to. It's fun. Like, people come back. People make appearances. You know, we get, you know, some of the old cast members back. You know, some of them join, you know, it's cool. And then even like the network, Bravo is good at like sticking to the same formula, like even keeping the same favorite people on other shows. Like, you can catch Phaedra on Married to Med. If you like Married to Med, she's on Married to Medicine, which is good. You can catch Portia on her show with her husband, you know, as a newlywed. Candy has spin-offs, many spin-offs, so obviously you can see her on any of her spin-offs on the network. So it's just keeping it in the family. I think the cast is stable. Other shows are having the same, like, you know, the same cast, you know, the same favorite people on the same shows, which is good. Yeah, the same favorites on the same network, in different places, different casts. Yeah, different, yeah, same people, same entertainers, you know, my favorites are on the same place, the same cast, the same entertainers, you know, on different networks. Phaedra will be good in Married to Medicine. I'm excited to see that, catch that. Married to Medicine, it's gonna air. Phaedra's gonna be casted on that. Portia is having her own show. Candy has her spin-offs. Obviously, like, she has several spin-offs Old Lady Gang and other things she's doing. So they've been different. I mean, I just feel like if the cast members can be stable, then the thing can progress. You know, it's been like faulty, it's been back and forth. So now it's like stable cast, there's growth. It's like, okay, that's good, and things are like birth. So this is great, which is actually happy. You know, it's happy to see. I'm happy to see all that, which is really nice. Yeah, I think this was fine. This was fun. I'll probably find another. I've not caught up on some, maybe like a few of the other franchises. Potomac is there, and some of the other new ones. Obviously they don't want any like no shows, you know, it's things like that. Just make I don't know how it is, but this is obviously the biggest one. So Housewives was good. I'm just glad to see Phaedra back on TV. Justice has been served. This is the day of the Lord. Phaedra is back on TV again. I'm gonna watch that. I'm so happy to see her back. God is good. God is great. My day one. I love her. Yeah, great. I'm just happy about it. I hope you like this review. Obviously this is another one coming back at you with another review. Getting into it, it's going to be more. Hopefully you liked it. If this was positive for you, catch up on anything you like, give it a thumbs up. Go into, you know, take my advice, you know, go and see for yourself, and you can give feedback in the comments. Hopefully you like this review. More to come. Amazing content here, only here, so stay tuned. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Join the family, join the fun, become a follower, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. This will not be the first or the last, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you later in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.